Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to create a simple animation game using the Scratch program. Let's start. Now in this project, you will be using your own photo as the main sprite, but for today's demonstration, I will be using my Bitmoji photo. And another object that you will be using or another sprite is the virus photo. You can download this from the internet, or you can make it from the scratch using the paintbrush tool. Right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to use all the coding blocks that we haven't used. All right, so we're going to begin. So I have the code already for this main character, so I can move it to the left and right. So this is the code. So when left arrow key press, change x by -20. So when right arrow key press, change x by 20. So you don't have to worry about the arrow up and arrow down, just the left and right for the meantime. All right, so what about this one? So what we're gonna do is this object, it's gonna go down from the top to bottom. So let's start coding this one. We need the start button, we need the flag click, right? And then go to the motion, which is the go to X and Y. So what we want is this sprite will start from the top. Okay, so we're going to put the y coordinates to 120 for now. You can change that anytime. And then for the x coordinates, so I wanted to move it from left to right. So instead of putting the number, I'm going to go to the operators and then I'll pick random from which I will put it in. So I will use -20 or -200 for now. And then to +200. So what will happen is gonna move from here, from left to right, and then the y coordinate is 120. So let's try. So it's like that one. So if you want to put it a little bit down, probably let's try 90. And then let's see. There you go. All right. Now it's working. Now the next step is we're going to use the repeat until. Okay, repeat until loop. And then we're going to use the operator, which is, okay, we're going to use the less than operator. Okay, so if we put 90 over here, so we want it to go down, we're going to make it -90. All right, like that. Now we wanted to move it down, so that is a Y position. So go back to the motion and then we're going to use the Y position. Okay, where's the Y position? All right. And then we want to move it down, not too fast, not too slow. So probably the great number is change Y by -10. All right, so we want the Y position to go down by 10. So let's try. Now it's moving. All right, so what we're gonna do is, so 90, probably we're gonna put it 100 for now, 100. And then -100. Just a little bit higher and a little bit down. All right. So again, you can change this one anytime. Whatever that works for you, you can change that one. All right, now it goes down. So very simple. Go to X, pick random, -200 to 200Y, coordinates 100. Repeat until Y position less than -100. Change Y by 10. So this will be the effect of how fast and how slow your sprite will go down. Let's just say 20. So this is gonna be quick, I think. Yes. All right. Now, as you notice, I keep tapping the green flag, right? So what I'm going to do, I don't want to do that all the time. I'm going to go back to control, and then I'm going to use the forever loop. All right, there you go. Snap it in there. All right, so it's gonna stop only when I press the stop sign because we use a forever loop. All right, now it's working. Now the next step we're gonna do is, okay, we're making a simple game wherein our character will try to run away from the bugs or the virus by going left and right. Okay, left and right, something like that. Now we're gonna make a condition. So going back to our code, we're gonna make a condition. We're gonna use again the if. Okay, we're gonna put it here because right now there's no effect. Okay, because we haven't put a condition. So we're gonna put a condition here. Now what will happen is if the virus touched this person, this Bitmoji or your photo, so we're gonna go to sensing and we're gonna use the touching block over here and put it in on our loop. So if touching, instead of mouse pointer, we're going to put the, right, so Bitmoji. Okay, so make sure this is the Bitmoji. Right, so what do you want us, or what do you want to do with this condition? So if touching the Bitmoji or this photo, we want to add a score. We want to put a score. All right, so we're going to put a variable. Okay, so if touching, it adds a score. All right, so let's say we're going to go to variable. We're going to be using the change and set variable. So set variable, we're gonna put it here, and then the other one we're gonna put the change over here. Right, now we're gonna change the word my variable. We're gonna put a new one, so we're gonna create a new one, make a variable. We're gonna put it virus score. Okay, now as I change the variable, automatically it adds on our project. It says in the left corner. All right, so what happened is if it touched the photo, then it will start with the 0 point and then we'll add when it touches. All right, because we put it here. So we're gonna change my variable to virus score, and then this one virus score 2. All right, so start with 0, but when it touch it, it will become 1. All right, let's start. There you go. Now our virus object or sprite is working properly. It goes from the top to bottom and in random order. All right, so we had a condition, right? If touching, screenshot, or it says there Bitmoji, and then we'll have a score. Right, so the thing is, it always add a, not just 1 point, but we wanted only 1 point when it touches. So we're gonna add this block, which is the looks. Under it, there is a show. We're gonna put the show over here on the top, or it could be on the top of the go to X. And then we're gonna put the hide over here, because we wanted just to show only 1 point for each. All right, so let's try it again. Okay, now it only add 1 point every time it touches. All right, and then it hide when it touched the Bitmoji or your sprite. Okay, so it doesn't reach the ground until it touches the Bitmoji or the photo or the sprite. All right, so it's working now. Now we're gonna have a condition. Okay, we're gonna make a condition. If it touches 5 times, it's just, this is a game score. Okay, if it touches 5 times, it must stop the game. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make another condition, which is the if condition. We're gonna put it underneath the hide. There you go. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a operator. We're going to use the equal operator. So if the virus is equal to 5, then we want it to stop. Okay, so let's say you put there 10 or whatever number that you wanted. So let's say I'm going to put 5 for now. So if it touches the photo for 5 times, then it should stop the game. Or we could say game over. All right, so we're gonna put here the score, which is going back to the variable, and then we're going to put virus score over here. So if virus score is equal to 5, then it should stop. All right, so we're gonna go look for the stop, which is under control. Okay, it says here stop all. Okay, we wanna stop the game. All right, so all. All right, so let's play again and see if it's working or not. So only 5 times. So 4, 5, then stop. Right? Cool. So it automatically stopped. But if we put 10, let's just play around with this one. Okay, then we change 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10. It stopped. Okay, so it stopped the object from falling. All right. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add more backdraft. So if it touches a certain number, I wanna change it to a different backdraft. So let's say I wanna declare here or shout out game over. So going on your stage, I wanna go here and then add a backdraft. Okay, I'm going to choose a backdraft for a game over. Okay, any backdraft that you want to use, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to use the, oh, so many options in here. All right, I'm going to use, going back again. Okay, yes. Okay, so click on the backdraft tab. Okay, now, oops, I have a lot of in here. So probably I will use, okay, the nebula. And then I'm going to put the text. Okay, we'll just simply write there or type it there, game over. And then you can change the color, contrast to the backdraft, and then resize it. There you go. I think that's perfect. All right, now going back to your code on the virus code, we're gonna add a switch backdraft over here before the stop all. So we're going to put the looks, switch backdraft, and put it here. There you go. So when it reaches to 10, if the score reaches to 10, then it will show the backdraft and then we'll stop the game. All right, let's start. There you go, 4, 6, 7, okay. Okay, let me just go back again. There's something missing here. Since we set to a nebula backdraft, we need to set another one on the top, the backdraft that you wanted to begin with. So let's say I want to begin with the blue sky first, and then we'd reach the game over, then I will search to, it will switch to game over backdraft. All right, so one here, whatever backdraft that you would like to set first, and then the backdraft for the game over. All right, so let's start again. There you go. So 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. So it stopped when it reaches 10. So again, this one could be tweaked, meaning you can change whatever number that you like for your game over conditions or whatever number that you wanted. Okay, so it's up to you. All right, so we have now a simple game, right? It's like a dodgeball game actually. Right, so I think we could add more. I think, what if I want to put some more, let's say, of fruits that could help us energize. So I'm gonna add more Sprite, probably one or two. So I'll use the apple because apple is good for our body. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I want this object to fold down too, okay? Same concept. So I'm not going to make another one, okay? So we're just gonna change this one, but first I'm going to copy this whole thing without doing it all over again. So right now the apple is, when you play that, of course, it's not gonna work because we didn't code it yet. There's no code yet. So what we're gonna do is, I'm going to copy this one by dragging it to the apple. Okay, drag it down. Now when you go to the apple, there's a code, right? A while ago it's empty. Now it has the code. Now what we're gonna do is, we don't wanna stop. Okay, it says here we're gonna change this one. It should not stop, okay? And it should not switch to game over. Now we're gonna make we're going to make another condition. Let's see first if it's falling down, like the first one. There you go. So both of them are falling down. Of course, because we put we copy the code from the first sprite, or the virus sprite. All right, so what we're gonna, now right now there's no effect on our main character. So what will happen is, okay, my condition is if it touches the apple, let's say 10 times, of course it's not game over, but it's gonna go to the next level. Something like that, right? So right now there's no score for the fruit score, right? It's only the virus, right? Because we haven't declared any variable. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to the variable code, and then we're gonna add one more, which is the fruit score. Okay. So again, you can name anything you want. You can put your name if you want. It doesn't matter. Okay, so right now I have two, virus and then this food score. And then I'm gonna change this one to food score. Okay, let's check this one first. All right, there you go, food score. Set food score to 0. Same thing here at the bottom. We're gonna put it food score. Everything will be food score. So let's change this one, and then we'll put the food score variable. All right, so right now they have both score. Okay. Check first, make sure it's checked, because if you don't check, it's not gonna show on your screen. All right, now it's, both of them have score. It's working properly, right? Okay, so let's stop, and then we'll start to 0 again because we declared 0 on the set. Now, right now there's no effect on when it touches the apple, right? So only when it touches the virus for 10 times, so game over is working. Now what we're gonna do is, when it touches the food score for 10 times, probably we can make a condition here. We didn't say anything. So if food score is equal to 10, probably we can switch the backdraft, and then let's say you are now in level 2, something like that. So we can do that by going to your backdraft. Actually, we have a backdraft already here, but if you don't have, you can add it. Probably I will use the Arctic, and then I will just put it here, level 2. All right. And then you can expand it. And then you can change the color just to make it visible. All right. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, going back to the code, Okay, so we're going to make a condition. If the fruit score is equal to 10, if it touches 10 times, we want it to change the backdraft to the Arctic. So switch backdraft to Arctic. There you go. All right. So click on it. Let's see. Play it again. Okay, so if he touches the fruit score 10 times, that is too quick, right? Really, really quick. Okay, 10, we need, oops, make sure that you didn't get, all right, there you go. So it touches to 10 times, then it will stop. Okay, cool, right? So if you want to add more levels, let's say up to level 10, and then add more, what do you call this one? Add more fruits, you can do it, okay? So all you need to do is, of course, let's say I'm going to add more. Let's say I'm going to put the orange. Do they have an orange here? Okay, orange, let's see. Things that's good for your body. Let's say from this one. There you go. Oops, it's so big. You can change the size of that, of course. Okay, so just select that one. Okay, make it group so you can select it. Let me make it smaller so you can see it. Okay. So convert to bitmap so you can resize that one. All right, there you go. If you want to resize the apple too, it's up to you. All right, so you know already how to do that. And all you need to do, since it's the same code, we're going to copy, and all we need to do is drag it down. Okay, drag it down. All right, so let's play it. There you go. So we have 3 objects that falling down. So again, if it's too fast, you can change that one. Instead of 10 or 20, you can make it 10. I think that's too quick, right? It's too fast. So we'll make it 10. Everything will be 10. Okay, so again, you can tweak, you can change any number that you desire. All right, so 10. Let's see the difference. All right, not too fast, not too slow. Okay. All right, now I have 3 objects. So the same thing, right? All you need to do is add the if condition. Let's say if it reaches the level 3 skill, all you need to do, or the level 3, whatever number that you want to add. So you just keep adding the if condition over here. Same thing. Okay, so if operator, which is the equal. Okay, again, you can use greater than, less than, it doesn't matter. It's up to you guys, okay? So right now I'm using the equal sign. You can put also, if fruit score is greater than 10 or less than 10, then you can make a condition. So right now I'm using equal, but doesn't mean it's gonna be equal forever. So I'm just using it for now. So if fruit score is equal to, so go back to the variable, so put it here. Okay, so if fruit score is equal to 20, let's just say 20, and then you can switch the backdraft. Okay, so I have a lot of backdraft already. So, but if you don't have, keep adding the backdraft. Then change it to let's see, Beach Malibu. All right, so you can change you can add the text. It means level 2 over here. All right. So level 3, I'm sorry. Level 3. And then you can change the color if you want, because it's not visible. All right, and then you can expand it. There you go. Okay, go back to you can do it in the orange or you can do it on, all right, so either one of it, okay? So let's say if fruit score is equal to 10, so this is the apple. We can do it in orange if you want. If fruit score is equal to 20, then switch Backdraft to Malibu. Okay, so you're gonna keep doing it, the same thing all over and over again because it's a forever loop. All right, so this is how our animation game look like. All right. So if it touches 5 times on the box, then it's gonna, or 10 times, I'm sorry, we put in 10, not 5. All right, so this is how your project exam gonna look like. But if you have something else, and as long as you do the coding, that's fine with me. So the only thing that's missing here is the sound effects. So let's say, because really the sound really affects the whole game. So we're gonna add a sound. So which actually I had it already here on the orange portion. I am just gonna put it here on the apple because when you click on the sprite, there's no sound. So I don't want to do it all over again. I'm just gonna copy and drag it. So by the way, this is how you select this. Go to the sound and then select the sounds that you like. You have a preview over here. You can play it. All right, so which I have already for the fruits and for the virus and for the background music. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag this one over here for each, for the apple, or I guess the bite. Okay, and then the alert for the cartoon virus, and then probably the classical for the game. But I'm just gonna put it here on the sprite. Okay, so when I go back to the code and when I click on it and then sound, there's one here. And then for the virus over here, alert. So go to the code and then go to the sound category, sound, and then put it here. Okay, sound, and then click the play sound over here. Okay, so I'm going to, oh, I have already one here, so I don't think I need this one. Okay, this is how you separate the blocks. Put it up. Okay. All right. So attached it. There you go. So whenever it touches the virus, then it will have an alert sound. All right, like that. Cool, right? Okay. Okay, so the next one for the orange and the apple, same thing. You're going to play the sound. Okay, not this one. Okay, the bite sound. So I'm gonna put it here. If it's touching the apple or the Bitmoji, I'm going to put the sound over here. Play sound, bite. All right. All right. All right. Okay, so as you can see, when it touches the apple, it doesn't make a sound, right? So we need to go to the apple, the coding, and then we add the sound, which is the play sound chunk. When you click on it, you have only one, right? Because that's what you add on your sound tab, right? It's only one. So same thing when you go to the code, you will see only one choice. So I'm going to put it here after the touching code. All right, so let's play. There you go. All right, so if you want to put a background music, we can add it here on the animation and the Bitmoji. We can just make another one. Okay, flag, when the flag click, add sound. I think we're gonna use a classical. Yeah, I think that one. Or whatever your choice, you can choose any sound that really fits to your game. So code and then sound and then play sound. All right. So let's try with the music. There you go. All right. Right, level 2. All right, so one more, let's finish it. So 8, 9. So I'm gonna try to see if the game over is working. 8, 9. All right, it's working now. Okay, so that's what the project exam look like. So again, you can follow this one or you can make your own if you want, as long as you're the one who made the coding program. Okay, so that's about it.